Should women be scared of the new Florida divorce law? Yes. No longer is there permanent alimony. The amount of alimony that you're going to get has been predetermined. The length of time that you are going to get alimony has been cut down. That's why married women should fear the new Florida divorce law.
So this one's very interesting. Apparently, if you cheat on your spouse, and this is a bill that's going to be passed, or a law that is going to be passed in 2026 in the majority of states, that if you cheat on your spouse, you will possibly receive jail time. Like, it'll literally be illegal to do so. And y'all know how cheating culture is today. I mean, people cheating like crazy. It's an epidemic of infidelity, especially as it pertains to marriage on both sides. And so how does this change the dynamic of relationships going forward? But if this law passes, I can guarantee you there are going to be so many people you see never get married or try to get a divorce right before. I can guarantee you this is going to change the entire relationship system, and there's gonna be like severely less marriages, because there's a lot, y'all don't understand this, dude. There's a lot of people who be cheating out here, bro. It's a cold world. And so I think it's kind of a good thing, honestly.
What's the difference between how men are treated in a divorce and women are treated in a divorce? There's a bias against men receiving alimony. A lot of times, even if the man is entitled to alimony, he doesn't get alimony. The same applies to child support. I've been a divorce attorney for 20 years, and this shocks me to this day.
No, this is happening right now. An increasing number of Republicans are attacking no-fault divorce. They want to make it harder to get a divorce, 70% of which are initiated by women. The Texas and Nebraska Republican parties put it in their state's official platform. And what I'm guessing you're trying to say is, yeah, but Republicans will never actually make it harder to get a divorce. Like, these bills would never pass. This is never going to happen. It is justified and warranted and even necessary that we react to the things that legislators say that they want to do. Like, what's the alternative? We only get to react when the deed is done, when they do actually make it harder to get a divorce. This type of thoughtless, dismissive tactic was used so much when women and feminists and activists sounded the alarms for years and decades that Republicans would overturn Roe v. Wade, only to be told time and time again that they won't actually do it. I certainly hope you're right. I hope this never happens, but I plan to continue reacting to Republicans when they tell me what they want to do.
I just want to make something very clear. If a woman wants a divorce, that's reason enough for a divorce. It's looking like the GOP is coming after that next. We told you it wouldn't just be abortion. They're coming after no-fault divorce. So they want to make it where women can't just decide they want a divorce just because, they're unhappy. They have to prove infidelity or abuse. Because, we're subhuman. That's what they're saying.
Wow. Depending on the state you're in or how you set up your prenup, or if there is one, there isn't one.
I heard a guy say yesterday, he says, you never fully know your wife. This kind of made me laugh. You never fully know your wife until she divorces you. You've heard me say this: date long, marry slow, but divorce fast. And I've been accused of being pro-divorce. I'm not pro-divorce. I am pro-marriage all the way. Pro-happy, healthy marriage. I'm anti-divorce. I also like to say that if you're going to get divorced, you got to do it fast. So when I say divorce fast, that does not mean I'm pro-divorce. What it means is this. The emphasis is not on the divorce. The emphasis is on fast. And the reason is that most chaos and trauma and bullshit that a man goes through is through the divorce and custody process. Most of the relationship PTSD happens to the man, not the woman, and it happens through that process. That's why I say get it over with quick, if you can.
And while I don't know by experience, I understand the logic behind it. Because a lot of times, modern women, these women will try to drag things out. Just drag and drag and drag and drag. Take everything. And the more they do it, they think the longer they can drag it out, the more they can take. Say, they're going to do it. It doesn't really matter. They're going to do it anyway, right? If they see or they hear through the grapevine being them and them stalking your page, they're going to try to take you back for an adjustment on child support. Oh, it looks like you got another job. How'd you hear that? By stalking your LinkedIn. So what you essentially did was looked at my LinkedIn, saw that I got another position, and then checked out, Googled the average salary for it. Oh, he must be making more. And then try to take me back to court for that. Modern women, during the divorce, really honestly and truly, before the divorce, during the divorce, and years after the divorce, have a whole bunch of tricks up their sleeve. I'm always reminded of, I can't remember, I think Ben Hart. He was, they call him the dancing dad. He was featured on some news outlets. And essentially, he kind of became quote unquote famous when his daughter started blasting him online about how he was a deadbeat dad. He wasn't paying for anything. He had moved on. He got in the family. And really what happened was her mother had blocked them from seeing him, essentially. And even if we give them the benefit of the doubt and say, well, he didn't come see us all of these years, there's records to say that he sent money. He paid for health care. And I'm not talking about no pity pat, $20 here, $30 there. I'm talking about, I think the number was 1.8 million that he paid her. He had to pay her upon divorce. I think he might have paid her like 1.2 or 1.3. And that was before she started subpoenaing his clients to testify against him. And that's when he lost all his business, because the clients didn't want to testify. So these modern women, they don't care, even if it hurts them. They don't care. They're going to try to do everything in their power to destroy you. You don't want that drama. You don't want that trauma. Try to get him in and out and move on with your life.
I only make $35,000 a year, and I'm paying child support, and she's making a little over 200 grand a year. I just need a little help.
Who is paying child support in this case?
And I have custody of my boys. She goes on vacation. She's out of town all the time. I've had my boys for 7 weeks straight. She hasn't seen her boys in 7 weeks.
7 weeks straight. You make about $125,000 and then an additional $25,000 doing Herbalife. This man only makes $35,000, and you think he should still be paying child support and he has the children more than you? Is that what you're asking me to do? You make $150,000 a year. See, you're playing games. What has she done with the boys?
She takes them to Paris. They go overseas. They've been on Disney cruises. Every time she gets them, they're going somewhere.
$1,456 a month. And it's not to punish you for having a great job. That's awesome. However, when you think about what's in the best interest of these children, they can't go to Disneyland and do all of that with dad.
I'm giving this point of view as a sister, auntie, and friend. If a man finds out that a child isn't his, the woman should be forced to pay back the child support. But you should have known that, fellas, day one, because a paternity test should be given day one of birth. Soon as the baby come out, don't even have the mucus off of it. And if a woman gets offended, then it's just like, sis, let that man be sure. Never have a hiccup in your relationship, even if that's the only person you ever been with. Let's normalize that. With that being said, I think that woman should also pay interest. Kind of like when you fill out your unemployment paperwork, and if you worked and you say you didn't work, they make you pay the money back plus a penalty of 30%. I think sis should have to pay back 30%. Yeah, run all that money back, because you's a liar. You deceitful. And anytime you lie to any government entity, you have to pay them back. And this is a kind of like court records and stuff. Yeah, interest should be paid. And if you don't have my money, sis, no more girls trips. Okay? Yeah, taking your passport because you owe me money. Just like when men don't pay their child support, they can't travel out of the country. Same thing. You can lose your license, sis. Suspend it. You don't play with people's lives like that. You knew when you was ovulating.
How much are you making? I'm making $150,000 a year.
All right, I'm bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 2 kids. She makes quite a bit of money. I'm a school teacher, I only make $50,000. I just need a little help. She helps everybody else, but she doesn't help the kids like she should. Yeah.
How much money are you getting right now from her?
$450.
You so mad that you
The
broke.
PP.
Ooh, ma'am, don't do that. Don't do that. I didn't tell him to be a little teacher. That was on him. Don't call him a little teacher. That's not nice. Don't do that. He chose to be a teacher. I chose to be a real estate agent. That's all. You're bringing your monthly child support to $2,550. Why did you do this?
You better talk, speak better terms.
Excuse me. You said, Your Honor,
I make about $150,000. Did you say that?
I did say that. Your Honor.
Right.
I did,
You did say that. So that's what I based it on.
Shut up.
I'm the first one on Kid L to admit that I pay child support. They will put you on child support, but the child support that I pay, I don't complain about that shit. I do what I gotta do because it's for the child.
Wait. You have to pay child support?
Yeah, because if one parent, and that's fair. That's fair for me to pay child support. And you want to know why? Because we both have joint legal custody, but of course the children stay with him. You know, my daughter's 18 now and my son is 12. But that's fair because when the children were living with me, he was paying child support. So I had already knew that they was going to put me on child support.
How much money you make a year?
About $60,000.
This girl here don't want to take care of her kids. I've been had her kids forever. When you say forever, what's forever? 4-year-old been with me since he was a baby. And now the 2-year-old, she was 5 months. Your kids have pretty much been with your aunt their entire lives.
I'm a hairstylist. I do hair.
Your hair is pretty.
Thank you. I travel for my work and I have to do hair, make appointments.
She probably doing something strange for a piece of change too. Oh, where's the daddy?
Oh no, he in them streets.
Oh, it sounds like you are too.
No. So I pay for these kids, like I bring them food,
She
I bring
brings them
clothes.
McDonald's, a Happy Meal. Maybe
Every kid love a Happy Meal.
You should know better. And I'm not looking for a response right now because as cute as your hair is, that attitude is not looking real good. Support obligation to $1,582 per month.
I'm sorry, you said.
Check this out, okay? So me and my baby dad ended up having a battle and we went to court for custody over our kids. It ended in us getting joint physical custody, joint legal custody, shared, split down the middle, as split as you could get it with the kids, okay? 2 days a week with mom, 2 days a week with dad, alternating weekends between parents, okay? We also signed a 0 child support order saying that neither party pays either person child support because of the equal parenting time. Each parent is responsible for taking care of the kids when they have them, okay? Okay, sounds all good and dandy until your bum-ass baby dad with said children signs up for public assistance. Public assistance because he doesn't want to get a job, okay? Okay, this is an able-bodied man, no disabilities, okay? I should also point out, not only is he an able-bodied man living in a patriarchy, he's an able-bodied white man living in the patriarchy, okay? Who wants to be on government assistance with his children as opposed to getting a job. So guess what happened? Did you guess? Okay, let me just go ahead and tell you, okay? I get a fucking letter from whoever the fucking county stating that they want to vacate that order of 0 support because he's on public assistance and that means I need to be paying him child support. What? Okay, I have to pay him child support because he's choosing not to do more in life.
What do they say? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Modern women, they're all, I'm sure she was okay, or she would have been okay with the little arrangement where he had to pay. If the man was having to pay out the wazoo, she'd have been fine with that. If the man, say for instance in Anthony Edwards' situation, where she wants him to continue to pay overtime, and then, well, I don't want all of the money up front. I want whenever he gets paid again on his bigger contract, I want to take him back to court then. I want all of that money because I don't want to do anything else with my life. I want him to pay for everything. So when it's me receiving the benefits, don't touch nothing, judge. Send them checks to this address. Oh, and by the way, since I'm getting so much money, how about you? Can I add a few more addresses? Send a check for about $100,000 to my mama. Send a check for about $100,000 to my daddy. Don't they live in the same place? Just the effect. It's just the effect. Well, why not? Send one to my brother. Send one to my sister. Send one to my aunties, my cousins. Everybody get a check. Everybody go. You get a check. You get a check. Everybody gets a check. That's what these modern women do. When somebody else is on the hook, specifically a man, then all of a sudden let him pay. Let all that, just all the fees, add them on. Let them go. But now that it's you that has the responsibility of paying, all of a sudden it's a problem. Got to get out there and work. I hate that for you.
You're the one that's going to pay him child support
What?
today. Yeah, you are.
He makes like 3 times as much money as I do. I have to give him my money.
It's for the child, so yes. But the good thing is, it's based on your income. You'll get credit for the other child that your 8-month-old, you'll get credit for that child. But yes, you are going to pay him child support. That's just the right thing to do. It's one child between the two of you, okay? And health insurance, I'm assuming you pay it.
Yes.
How much is it?
$66 a month.
And how much do you make a year?
$38,000.
Your child support obligation comes out to $423.69 plus the $66 you're going to reimburse him for health insurance.
$489.69.
Did you need me to repeat it?
I'm asking you, $489. I have to give him almost $500 a month.
Yeah, that's how it works. Did you really think that I was going to have him pay you child support?
No, I just wanted my baby.
Your first answer was no, so then you understand exactly why you have to pay child support.
Yes, you are exactly right. Paying motherfucking child support as a mother is savage work. But at the end of the day, this savage did some work in order to have to pay motherfucking child support. I did some fucked up ass shit. Now my children are with my godmama, being well taken care of, and I have to pay child support. That's it, that's all. Y'all will hear that story later. But yeah, and I got baby daddies that is running from $25 a month. But I got to pay $8 some a month. Yeah, all that. Yeah.
Be the person receiving child support from you.
From me.
That's what I said. That doesn't sound right to you?
No, ma'am.
Why doesn't that sound right? Because you're the mom.
Yes. And I have to buy things for my son, and I can't do it alone.
He buys things for your son.
Well, I need to do that too.
You make $400,000 a year, ma'am.
Well, I have employees and things to pay. I mean, you know.
Okay.
I don't think that he should stop paying the child support.
What do you think he should do?
Pay me more.
Pay you more?
Yes.
While your son lives with him?
Well, I still see my son.
Okay, yeah, but?
Like maybe once a month, you know, maybe.
Oh, I see him more often.
Come here. I found it. I found the condom wrapper. I found it. It was here on the counter. Your bag was right there when you got home. I found it and I've known it. I've known it for a long time. Why are you looking at me like that? I fucking caught you this time. You didn't throw the whole wrapper away.
Why would I bring a condom wrapper home?
It must have been in your bag. It fucking fell out. I know it. I felt it for a long time. You're up to no good and there's a fucking condom wrapper. Say something to me. Say something because I'm fucking shaking.
This is not a condom wrapper.
Yes, it is.
This is not a condom wrapper.
It's the condom wrapper. The fuck are you doing? I'm like freaking out. I'm shaking. I've never been so fucking devastated.
So, can it be that if you're calling a condom wrapper? Does this look familiar? No. It's a ramen noodle flavor pack. You know I toss them. You know I don't put the flavoring in the noodles. I take those to work. What the fuck would happen? Think about it. If I'm going to bring the home or the condom wrapper, start with I'm sorry.
Are you single or married?
Kind of single.
Kind of single?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I recently broke up with someone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, why?
Because like a few months ago, it was our anniversary. After 1 year, he took me for dinner. It was a nice restaurant, but he just paid for the dinner around like $2,000.
Wait, so let me see if I understand. You broke up with this man after being with him for a year. 1 year. Because he took you to a restaurant and only paid $2,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he get you anything?
Yeah, just a normal gift around like approximately price was like $5,000.
So a $5,000 gift, $2,000 dinner, that wasn't enough?
No, we have been for 1 year together. I expected more. You know, I'm a woman.
What did you get him?
Me.
See, this is what these dudes be talking about because you're terrible. That's horrible.
So, what were you saying about not having fun?
I'm done having fun. I'm done having fun. I had so much fun in my 20s. So much fun with so many men. Too much fun, honestly. I think I, reached the fun limit. But I'm serious about dating. I'm in my 30s. I have a plan. I have a time frame. I have deadlines.
Right.
I want a baby in a year. I just froze my eggs. I want a ring in 9 months. And I want to be married a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So I'm looking for someone who is at that level.
Well, this
and is willing to meet me at that level.
For sure. This is our first date, so
Yeah,
I feel
know.
like
That's why I'm being crystal clear, because so many men who look just like you have just wasted years of my life, and I'm so sick of it, and I'm not going to let it happen.
Well, I thought you were trying to have fun, so it's
No,
like...
I'm not having fun. I'm done having
Right,
fun.
you're done with fun now, but before...
I had so much fun.
Yeah, that much is clear.
With a lot of men.
Yeah, I'm picturing a lot of things
And
right
I
now.
don't need to do it anymore. And honestly, you're really not my type. My friend told me to go out with you, and because she seems like you're the type that wants to settle down. So
Okay.
normally I don't go for you, but I feel like maybe you're at the same place in your life and my life.
I don't know. Yeah, this might not be...
The level of disrespect in this video is crazy. First of all, she said, I normally don't go for you, but my friend, I'm basically doing it for my friend because you seem like the type of settle down. All right, that's not even the worst of it. The worst of it, we're going to break this down segment by segment by segment. The worst of this is when she said that she's had so much fun. First, she said she had so much fun with so many men. Then she said it's so many men that wasted her time. Well, which one is it? Did you have a whole lot of fun, or did a lot of guys waste your time? But we already know the answer to that. Basically, what she's communicating in so many words, and the only reason that she feels compelled to be this honest with this guy is because he's the guy that she could possibly settle for. Not settle down with, settle for. Think about that for a second. Because everybody got the best of her. And then now she's going to sit here. And these are the type of women that'll come online, that'll make a TikTok account, that'll make an Instagram account, that'll have a YouTube, and they'll be sitting here telling you about how there's no good men, where are all the good men at, why are they over here wasting our time, she's ready to settle down. Meanwhile, what they won't tell you is what happened in their past that prevented them from being able to be with the guy that they're supposed to be with in the first place. So basically, here's the formula for most women. Don't matter if they white, don't matter if they black, this is the formula.
And the thing that she kept on mentioning was she had fun, which it would seem like it was just being funny. It's just a joke. Like nobody would ever do that. But that's essentially what these modern women do when they post on TikTok. That's what they're doing. Oh man, I had this phase. I did this. I did that. That's what they're talking about. I had a whole phase. I did this. I went over here. I was with this person. And it was just an experience. I just loved it. I just partied. So many men. And they'll brag about it. And a man will hear it and they'll expect the man of their dreams to listen to that and be like, yeah, I'm cool with that. But then when he says, I really don't like women that are not disciplined. So no, we're not going to be doing that. And one thing to note here, I guess another thing to note, is her timeline. This is what modern women do. And this is what we've come to know affectionately as the wall. Now you want me to get on your time schedule. Now you want me to get on your time frame. When you were out there going crazy, I was saying, don't do that. You stuck me in the friend zone. I said, hey man, if we start right now, well, I don't even know myself. I don't even know who I am. I'm still trying to figure out who I am, who I want to be, my career. I'm still trying to heal old child wounds. And I have no clue. I have no clue who I am. I'm just a scared little girl inside. I don't know who I am. You're 27. You're 27, dude. You're 28. What the heck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Get it together. I told you, man, okay, we went through college. You got whatever you got going on. You got your first job. You've been in that job a few years. Got a promotion or two. Let's get married, man. You and me, let me take you out on a date. Let's not even talk about marriage. Let me take you out on a date. I'm good for you. You're good for me. Let's date. Let's quit playing around. No. I want to experience this, and this. And let me tell you something. Some of these women, honestly, they would have had a wild time in college. And the man is still saying, listen, it's college. I understand it. I mean, for me, I didn't do that. But I understand college. You're 27, 28 now. Let's stop all that and let's move on. They'll sweep past that offer, even though the man said, I'm excusing this. They'll go past that offer and say, you know what? I'm just getting started. I'm about to kick up. I'm about to cut up and add about 30, 40, 50 more bodies on top of bad behavior. On top of that, even if you're not sleeping with men, just bad behavior. Continue to add that type of stuff. And the man is like, no, I don't want to be associated with that. Especially when I'm a high profile person in my career. You trying to hit me up at 35. I'm a VP of a company. I'm a senior manager at my company. And you still got those pictures up on Instagram? You still got those videos up on TikTok? Well, I deleted some of them. You should have deleted all of them before you even came talking to me. I mean, you didn't have a chance, but you really don't have a chance now. You wanted now for me to be, I'm ready to get married. And I just really wasn't on that time. That wasn't really the vibe at that point in time. So now you want me to get on your time. You want me to do what you want me to do. Oh, now we need to have children right now. We need to do this. We need to do that. We go here. We go there. We have to have this, and all in order concerning what you want to do. No, absolutely not. You should have thought about that before.
It's a little bit ironic when single mothers are talking about what's on God's heart. Now, I don't mean to be judgmental, as I am certainly not without sin, but it's just a little bit ironic. Like if you really cared about God's plan, I think you'd get back with the dad.
This.
One of the busiest people that I've ever dated, like busiest, most successful people I've ever dated, was the most responsive person. And I always asked him, I was like, why do you respond so quickly to me or anyone? And he said, communication is a form of respect. And if you respect the person, you'll get back to them as soon as you possibly can. Facts and figures.
And he was busy as... You will always hear women come out and say, I don't understand why my friend is not getting, good reception from men. She's got a great job. The second she says she's got a great job, I'm always like, they don't care. They don't care about that. It's like a brain dead chip. They don't care what job.
Talk about my dating life on here, but I feel like I cannot be the only one who feels alone in this. Just went on a first date, and this is no offense to this man, obviously. Perfectly fine, normal, lovely date. It's getting to the point though that that's the problem. Like there's just nothing happening. And I just feel no sparks and no chemistry with people. And I feel bad because I feel like it's just me. I'm going out with really handsome, accomplished, interesting people. Okay. And I feel nothing. I feel like I'm just another girl. Like I'm one of a million and there's just nothing special about me. Probably not presenting that great either. Not like that sparkly or interesting or like dynamic at all because I'm just so depleted. I know my person's out there, but starting to really question if I even have it in me to find them anymore.
I really thought I'd be starting 2025 with a pregnancy announcement, but instead I'm telling you I am no longer with my husband.
Let's turn my engagement ring into a divorce necklace.
Just had a man do maybe the hottest thing I have ever seen, which is picking up my dog's poop. I am not afraid of aging, and you guys have me convinced that I am geriatric, I'm old, I'm expired. You mean to tell me dating apps have the audacity to make you pay to see someone's height? I unfortunately have a disease where I am unable to put a man on a pedestal. Right, where are we meeting people that isn't a dating app? I can't take this. I cannot do this. How did you learn to date someone to find equal partnership?
Do you guys want to know how dating's been going after divorce? Okay, so bachelor number 1, he asked me on a date and then canceled the night before. He said he had the flu, which is totally fine, but I don't think he had the flu because he blocked me on everything. Bachelor number 2, I met on Raya, which is not location dependent, so he lived a 2-hour flight away, and he kept mentioning he wanted to visit me, which like is great, but he was like very persistent, and he kept wanting to visit at the worst time. It was a no. Bachelor number 3, his sister recommended I slide in his DMs, so I did. He never answered me and just started opening my Instagram stories.
My favorite thing about talking with men out in like the wild is the moment in their eyes when they realize in real time that you are a person. It comes with different things sometimes. Like sometimes when I tell men that I'm an engineer, that's when it happens.
Here's some big sister advice. Some people simply don't like you because your existence reinforces that they need to do better.
They won't tell you this in therapy because they'll lose your business, but the real way to feel better is to buy stuff. If you are considering having kids, take a nap. And if you enjoy that nap, then consider waiting.
It's so funny because I'm 29 years old, I own my own house, I'm an independent woman doing it all alone, get me, you know? But the reality is I couldn't be able to do the washing up for 5 days, so I am actually currently in my cornflakes out of a wine glass, which is actually a waste of a space for wine. But anyway, don't believe everything you see online, folks.
I went on a date the other night and his profile said guaranteed to make you laugh. So I came ready. I had popcorn. I said, okay, I'm here. I'm ready to laugh. I'm a blank canvas. And I didn't laugh.
A question for the men, specifically straight men. How come a majority of straight men I know that I've interacted with hate septum piercings? What's that about? What's the vibe?
There's like this whole online community of men that hate women. No, they really hate women. They look for posts like mine to pile in on and troll. They have these like sayings that they all use, like septum ring theory unlocked, all these like
Low IQ, very low IQ.
Women look through their validation through attention, and so because of that, you'll see women will do 6,000 left swipes for every one date they go on dating apps. They're not going on dating apps to go on dates. They're going on dating apps for validation, and it's causing this massive mismatch. 80% of men on dating apps are deemed to be below average attractiveness by women. 20% are deemed to be attractive, and 4.5% of men are deemed to be so attractive that women will actually pursue them. And those 4.5% of men are getting outrageous numbers of options with women.
True. How many days are in a decade?
7. Decade's a week, no?
How many years are in a decade?
How many years? There's no years. It's a week, right? No?
What is the past tense for begin?
Past tense for begin. End.
What is 55 divided by 5?
55 divided by 5. 55 divided by 5. 15.
Okay, I have a hot take that I think is actually a hot take, and it's gonna ruffle some feathers. Okay, my hot take is that people shouldn't be allowed to get tattoo removal.
When you tell a woman who is attractive that the average man is 5'9" and makes $51,000 a year, she's just like dumbfounded. How can that possibly be? That's the average man. And she's like, no, I encounter men who are taller and good looking all the time. And I'm like, have you locked one down? And they're like, well, no, but he was gonna marry me. And I'm like, but did he marry you? And they're like, no. One of the ways you can look at disparity with dating is through sexual partners, and about 28% of men under the age of 30 have 0 sexual partners, period. I think 26% are virgins, and 28% between the ages of 18 to 30 have 0 sexual partners in the last year. Let's just say the bottom 25% are at 0. And then we come up here, the average number of sexual partners for a man in North America is about 5. So at the 50th percentile, we're at 5. So we go to 0, we're at 5. And then the top 5%, it's 150 sexual partners. So it goes 0, 5, and then we're at 150.
And what you'll notice about this clip is that these brothers are talking numbers. They're talking numbers. They're analyzing stuff. Hey, what about this? Well, this is going to bring in a risk of this, and this. Okay, yeah. So if we look at this, if we see this, then this might not be good for us, but this might be better for us. Well, you can't live your life and relationships on statistics. I get it. I understand that. But there's some things that I would like. Just like y'all want a certain number, y'all want a certain figure, y'all want a 6-figure man. At the bare minimum, well, at bare minimum, with where I am in my career, I would want a man to make at least 90,000, at least with what I mean, because I'm making that right now. So there's a certain threshold that man has to get to, bare minimum, where you'll listen to him. And that's just listening to him. That's just paying attention to him. So why then is it wrong for a man to do his own numbers and calculations and say, well, bare minimum, she needs to have this. She needs to do this. She needs to have a limit of this many bodies. All of a sudden, then it's men are insecure. Men are afraid. Men are scared little boys, and all of the insults that come with it. Yes, I am a scared little boy of risks. I am a scared little boy of getting my stuff taken. I am a scared little boy of you taking me to court or putting me on Instagram and TikTok and trying to run my name through the ground and make me lose my high paying job that you said that I needed to be worth anything. Call me scared, call me whatever you want to. But I don't need that nonsense and that drama in my life. So yes, I'm running the numbers, I'm crunching the figures, and I don't want anybody that's not disciplined in my life.
I have a question here for my Dutch girls. Why are the men here so forward and not in like a, oh, they're just trying to be nice type of way, in like a, oh, you're scary and gross? Like, I don't know if it's something that gets lost in translation. I don't really know, because living in the US, I've had my fair share of encounters with gross men. Like, they're everywhere.
What is the capital of Jamaica?
Tokyo. Is it Tokyo?
Kingston.
Give me
But
answer.
yeah, Tokyo.
Is it Tokyo?
No, not Tokyo. No. Okay, cool. Name 3 cities in the UK.
In the UK?
Yeah.
3 cities in the UK. Salford. I don't know, bro. I'm lost. I'm lost.
Name 3 cities in Europe.
3 cities in Europe. UK.
Name 3 continents.
3 continents. Canada. Russia.
Yeah.
And China.
This is cringe.
You just cringe?
Okay, come on. What's more cringe though? Like the fact that you have kids and you are a star. I mean, isn't that
How
more
do you
cringe?
not have kids?
But hey, listen, we're all trying to make a living. We're all struggling to make ends meet. I'm not gonna fault you on that. But yeah, I do some cringe stuff on the internet. But at least I literally don't let men, on me for.
I don't really have any response. Okay. Like, he's entitled to whatever opinions that he has.
Can men and women be friends?
Nope.
I don't know. I think couples can be friends. I think I can be friends with John's friends and John can be friends with my friends. Have I ever had a successful friendship with a guy that was completely platonic on both ends and never even remotely had a thing of confusion, weirdness, or like hope that it could be something different? I don't think so.
She rewrites the story, then cries victim. One of the most perplexing aspects of the queen bee narcissist is her ability to hijack the narrative when things don't go her way. If someone calls out her behavior or starts to push back, she doesn't reflect, she deflects. Instantly, she becomes the misunderstood hero, the victim of toxicity, or the poor woman who is just trying to help. She's being bullied, she's being ganged up on, and she's the one people should feel sorry for.
Yeah.
This victim pivot is not just a defense mechanism, it's a manipulation tactic used to rally support and silence the truth teller. Because once she reframes herself as the injured party, anyone who continues to speak out looks cruel or unstable. It's a form of social gaslighting that distorts reality so effectively that even those harmed by her begin to doubt themselves.
Body count doesn't matter.
Of course.
We just talked about that. How many would be too many?
How old is she?
Oh, okay.
Your age. 42.
I don't know. I don't want to put a number on that.
No?
I mean, everyone lives different lives,
Do you
a different
ask?
situation. They ask me.
But if they don't, then you're fine not knowing.
Yeah. But I think you could figure out kind of what someone did in their
Based on-
past after you get to know them pretty well.
Okay, so they're 42 and they say 25.
I'm okay with that.
They're 42 and they say 50.
Yeah.
Your last breakup, was it your fault or theirs?
I definitely say it was theirs, just because they were like a little boy in not even a man's body. I can't even say that. Basically, it was my birthday, and he went out with my family and like got another girl and like sat her on her lap and everything in front of everyone. But then like I was just kind of chasing stability, and the thing is, like you can go around chasing.
Man.
Can somebody please explain to me why it's so common that a man will be pursuing a woman or saying that he's interested in her or she's wifey and will be like actively pursuing a woman and not want to know a single thing about her, not ask her any questions about her childhood, her favorite things, her music, what she loves, the thoughts in her head? I don't understand why it's such a common thing that a man will...
All right, has anyone else seen this? Because I do think that it's time for an explanation. She says, girl to girl, can someone explain how I spent the night with an incredible man who cooked me dinner, let me pick the rom-com of my choice, massaged my feet while watching it, and still woke up missing the one who never did any of that? What is this feeling and how does it go away? All right, girl to girl, if you're always missing the quote one that got away, that's an issue of avoidant attachment. That's something your brain is doing because it's afraid of getting securely attached. It's not some super secret sign that he's secretly bad for you. And you know what? It also has nothing to do with the one that got away. Because you don't miss that person as much as you miss that potential.
Here's why intelligent men stay single. Because they understand logic, but not women. You can analyze systems, build companies, and make money. But when it comes to women, you try to apply reasons to something that runs on emotion. And that's why you keep feeling like attraction is random, because it's not logical, it's psychological. Women are not testing your answers, they're feeling your energy. They're not attracted to your knowledge, they're drawn to your certainty. They don't fall for what you say, they fall for what they feel around you. And when you lead every interaction like a negotiation instead of a connection, you kill a spark before it even starts. And high-value men know how to stay grounded when a woman is emotional. They flirt, they tease, they create tension, not through tricks, but really through presence. Because emotional leadership is what makes women feel safe, desired at the same time. If you keep wondering why women tell you, you're such a great guy, but I don't feel that spark. It's not your intelligence the problem. It's that you're trying to make her think, not feel.
How old are you?
34.
Do you feel more desired now as a woman at 34 than you did when you were 24?
I would say equally. I wouldn't say I feel less or more. I would say I feel equally desired as I was then. It's just, I think, I really think it has people who like get really worried about like age or like if they're going to be less desirable as they get older. I think that's because they're not doing things to sort of like make themselves happy. My life is significantly better than it was when I was 24. So I think I am just happier as a person. And I think when you are happy and you're exuding that and you're not like desperate to be in a relationship, that it's just as attractive to people, at least in my experience.
So being in your prime as a woman has nothing to do about your age.
I don't really think so. I think that like any age is what you make it.
Do you think the same thing applies to men? Like they're more desired the younger they are or the older they get?
Oh, the men are definitely more desired as they get older, I would say, like to a certain degree. But it's so fluid, right? Like it really depends on the person. Like I have friends that when I was in my 20s, they were dating guys the same age as me, and they were in their mid 30s because that was what they were after. And I mean, for me, I've always dated guys that were older, and so I've not really ever. Anytime I've tried to date somebody younger, it hasn't really been like what I've wanted, because a lot of times you have problems with like a gap in maturity, and so that really doesn't help if you have a guy that's younger, at least in my experience.
Am I the asshole for pointing out my daughter's imperfections after she said she understood why her father cheated on me, since I gained so much weight. I, 45 female, feel extremely guilty. I won't act as if I'm the most desirable wife in the world. I did gain a lot of weight. I did let myself go. My husband, 47 male, is by far the better looking one, but I don't think I deserved to be cheated on. He did the stereotypical thing of cheating on me with a young, thin woman, 28 female. Of course, my husband didn't want to be the one to tell our daughter, 22 female, that we're getting divorced. We only have the one daughter. Even though she's an adult, I expected it to hurt her. Our daughter was always closer to her father than me. The talk was just between my daughter and I. I told her that her father and I both love her more than anything and that nothing will change that. That neither of us regret a marriage that gave us her, but we're getting a divorce. She just stared into space and I hugged her. After the hug, she was just staring at me. Out of nowhere, she asked if her father had cheated on me. I had no plans of telling her that, but I didn't know what to say given that she asked. I said yes. She asked me, what did I expect? She said she understood why he did it since I had gained so much weight. I was devastated all over again. That was the last thing I expected her to say.
Wow.
I know that my daughter has a boyfriend, 25 male. I told my daughter that she's not so thin herself. And I asked her, what if her boyfriend cheated on her because of her weight? I asked her, what if her boyfriend cheated on her because of her acne? I told her that right now she smelled and she's wearing crappy clothes. I asked her if she expects her boyfriend to love her as she is or to cheat on her. She had tears in her eyes. She told me that I shouldn't be picking on her since my man doesn't find me sexy anymore. Right now, I'm just broken and I can't trust my own judgment. I was expecting more sympathy from my daughter. I don't know if my reaction was appropriate. Am I the asshole?